Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Sallallahu ala habibihi Muhammadin wa alihi wa ashabihi wa sallam. Assalamu alaikum dear students. I'm Miss Safia Batool, Subject Specialist Pakistan Studies at Divisional Public School and Inter College Sahiwal. I welcome you all to the DPS online classes, hoping for you to be in the best of your health and spirits. Dear students, the topic of our today's lesson is Town Planning of Indus Valley Civilization. Objectives of our today's lesson. By the end of the lesson, you will be able to describe the unique contribution of the Indus Valley Civilization in terms of town planning and architecture. Dear students, before we move on to our today's lesson, let's review our previous lesson. In our previous lesson, we have learned about the commercial activities of the Indus Valley Civilization. In Indus Valley Civilization, the internal trade had been happened by bullock carts. Trade was done under barter system. Agricultural crops, minerals, and metal artifacts were exported to the other contemporary civilizations. Weights and scales of measurement made of stone were used in trade by Indus merchants. I hope this review will help you to come to our today's lesson. Dear students, let's begin our today's lesson about a unique feature of Indus Valley Civilization, that is town planning. The people of Indus Valley Civilization had an excellent knowledge of art of architecture. They built their cities with proper planning and according to a set pattern. A typical city could house about 40,000 people. The city was generally divided into two sections, the upper town and the lower town. The houses of the upper town were as big as palaces, and the influential people were resided in the upper town, whereas the houses of the lower town were small, consisted of only 2 rooms, and the common people were resided in the lower town. Both sections, the upper town and the lower town, had been separated from each other through a line of baked bricks. Let's discuss the construction of houses. The people of Indus Valley Civilization built houses and buildings by the side of roads. They made the foundations of houses profound and deep. They also paid attention towards the exterior beauty of the houses. The most common building materials were mud and baked bricks, wood and stone. The houses had more than one story, and ladders had been used to go to upper story. The houses were designed around an inner courtyard and contained bathrooms, paved floors, and kitchen, etc. There was an excellent system of water supply in each and every house of Indus Valley Civilization. Every house has its own well to ensure drinking and bathing water. Ropes were used to lift the water up from these wells. Moreover, there was reasonable arrangement of light and air in the houses of Indus Valley Civilization. Roads and streets. Roads had been constructed with such a style that people could easily move among different towns and streets. The streets were broad, straight, and cut each other at right angle. The corners of streets were rounded off to enable the heavy cars to take turn easily. It has been found by digging that a straight road was 1 kilometer long and 9 meters wide in Indus Valley. Dustbins were also provided on the streets to keep them neat and clean. Archaeologists have also discovered lamp posts which suggest the existence of street lights in the Indus Valley civilization. Let's discuss drainage system of Indus Valley civilization. One of the most remarkable features of Indus Valley civilization is that the city was provided with an excellent closed drainage system, which indicates that the people of Indus Valley civilization paid a good deal of attention towards health and cleanliness. Each house had its own drainage system in proper order for the outlet of dirty water. These drains were covered with bricks and sometimes with stone slabs. Kitchen and bathrooms had drains which were connected to the public drains. Proper care was taken to ensure that no one threw waste or dirt in the public drains. The drainage system was so well planned that it could be compared with that of any modern city. Let's discuss godowns of grain. Godowns of grain were the storerooms used to store the grain of large quantity, and these godowns were situated along the river banks. The collected wheat from different regions was brought to these godowns by the river routes. These godowns were of great significance for Indus Valley civilization. These godowns safely stored the extra grain to be used in emergencies. The grain had also been used as currency. The salaries of the government servants had been paid from that grain. Dear students, after viewing all these features of town planning of Indus Valley civilization, we can conclude that the cities of Indus Valley civilization were well-developed urban centers, which indicate that the people of the Indus Valley civilization lived a highly civilized and developed life. Dear students, let's recapitulate our today's lesson through a quick fire questions. And the first question is, where were the godowns of grain situated in Indus Valley? Just think about it. Where were the godowns of grain situated in Indus Valley? Yes, godowns of grain were situated on the river banks. Well done, everyone. Our next question is, what building materials were used by Indus Valley people in construction of houses? Just think about the building materials. Yes, mud and baked bricks, wood and stone were used by Indus Valley people in construction of houses. Our next question is, how were the drains covered? How were the drains covered? Yes! Drains were covered with bricks and stone slabs. Our next question is, how were the streets of Indus Valley? Just think about the streets of Indus Valley. How were the streets of Indus Valley? Yes! Streets of Indus Valley were broad, straight, and cut each other at right angle. Our next question is, from where had the salaries of the government servants been paid? Just think about it. From where had the salaries of the government servants been paid? Yes! Salaries of the government servants had been paid from grain. Well done, everyone. You have done a great job today. Dear students, I hope you have learned some meaningful content today. It's a time for home assignment. Read page number 11 and 12 and learn the topic town planning. Dear students, see you soon inshallah. Take great care of yourself. May Allah's peace, mercy and blessings be upon all of us. Ameen. Allah Hafiz.